Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing a letter with me. I'm going to do it a little bit different style today. I have my coffee here and I have some tracing paper because I'm going to be using tracing paper today, and I have 3 of my favorite brush pens. Well, I guess 2 different brands. I don't know if I'll get to both of them. I'm for sure going to start with the Karen Brush Marker Pro, and then I also have the Stabilo Pen 68 brush pen, and I really love this one as well. And so I'm going to use both of these, and it is Thursday today, and last night I released the new Millie worksheets, and a lot of you guys have bought these already, so I thought that it would be fun to do my letter with me today using some of the words from the Millie. So I'm going to be using my tracing paper, and if you purchase the Millie, you can totally go grab yours and go right along with me. If you have not, you can do this freehand, or I will leave a link in the description box below to grab your own copy and a discount code for you as well. So there's a tiny bit of noise outside. If you are in my Letter Together community, you know that I've been talking about how with everybody home all hours of the day and it just being really nice out, there's just always someone mowing or, you know, some kind of project going on. So if it's too bad, I will do a voiceover, but I really just kind of wanted to chat with you during this letter with me, so I'm hoping it's okay. I have a fancy microphone I bought when I started Letter Together so that I could do more chatting videos while we letter, and I think it won't pick up the noise, but if it does, like I said, if it's too bad, I will do a voiceover, but hopefully it's not. So let's just get started. And like I said, I'm not going to do the letters here. This isn't the whole worksheet set. I just grabbed a few pages out of it, and I'm going to start with some words. I also have a new background. I had 2 that I was deciding between, so I will insert a picture of the other one right here. Please let me know which one you prefer. I know it's kind of a silly little thing, but I really want it to look peaceful and relaxing, like we're just hanging out and practicing our hand lettering together. So I hope that is what you get out of this, and let me know what you think about the new background. So for tracing paper today, I'm going to be using the Strathmore tracing paper, and I will link everything in the description box below. It is actually probably closer to lunchtime, but I have not had coffee yet today. My husband took the kids out so that I could do this in kind of quiet besides the outside noise. So yeah, I am just finally getting to it. So grab a cup of coffee, tea, water, whatever you prefer, and let's get to our lettering. With these worksheet sets, I have been doing 101 motivational practice words. I may switch it up in my next worksheet set and do some different words, but I think that these are some really fun and hopefully motivational words to practice when we're doing hand lettering. And like I said, these are in the Millie style, but you can practice your lettering in whatever style you would like. For pacing purposes, if you would like to use a brush pen similar in size to what I'm using, you could use a Tombow, there's a lot of different brush pens you can use. And I can see this very juicy marker is kind of not really liking the tracing paper, so I may have to switch to my Stabilo sooner than I thought. Maybe if I go a little bit more quickly, which I will keep this in real time, so it's not going to be very quick, but that looks a little bit better. So let's see, we have our first word done, and it is kind of fanning out a little bit, so I will switch to this one and see if that works a little bit better. And I won't put these on the screen because you can see them here, but I will let you know before I start lettering what word we are doing. So the next one is brave. And we will test this out to see if this tracing paper works a little bit better. A lot of people ask me about paper, and if you have been watching my videos for a long time, you probably already know the answer to this, and I know because a lot of you answer the question for me. Or maybe not a lot, but sometimes you guys answer the question for me. And the next word is accomplish. And I use HP Premium LaserJet paper. I usually use the 32 pound, which is the thicker paper, but I do not mind the thinner paper as well. I just typically buy the thicker one. I love it so much. It's a really nice and smooth paper, and honestly, I have started using it for other things as well. A lot of you know I am a homeschool mom, and so I'm printing out a lot of things. Now, I don't use it for like assignments and things like that, but when I purchase printables or, you know, things I'm gonna hang up, I have been using it for that as well. So I really like that paper. I actually just bought three 500-page reams of it over Prime Day. It was, it's just really affordable. So it isn't necessarily better than using a marker paper. Marker paper is great. I'm not saying that I prefer this over marker paper. It's just that it's really affordable if you break it down by sheet. It can seem expensive because if you're buying a 500 pack versus a sheet of 25 pages, it might seem similarly priced or more expensive. The next word is build. But if you are purchasing it and you get 500 pages, and it lasts you a super, super long time, it is really affordable. So I do buy fancier paper. I have some thicker, like smooth papers that I use. I have tracing paper. I just bought a smooth paper dot grid notebook so that I can do like my swatches in it. So I definitely use other kinds of paper. I just think it's so affordable. So if you don't have the HP Premium paper and you can find it, I would definitely recommend trying it. The next word is achieve. That being said, I know not everybody can find it. I purchase mine on Amazon pretty much, I think, all the time. I don't think I've ever found it anywhere else. But if you don't have Amazon Prime, or if you cannot purchase it from there, I would say that you're just looking for a really smooth paper. So if you have a brand in your country that is a copy paper or like a printer paper that's just more smooth than others, in my opinion, you'll be able to feel the difference. When I buy a really inexpensive pack of printer paper from Target, which I do sometimes, you just feel the difference. It's more textured and it's thinner, but the HP Premium you will be able to feel. The next word is alive. So this is about the pace that I go. I think sometimes when I'm tracing, I might go a little bit more quickly because I just kind of have the guesswork taken out of where my marker is going next because I'm following tracing. And I would definitely say I don't think it's hurting me to use this paper with the Karen marker. It just doesn't look very nice at the end of the day. So if you do not want that, I just drew on my coffee mug. Okay. Anyway, I better get back to hand lettering. So I would love to hear in the comments below like what you are looking for when you are practicing hand lettering. I know that sometimes I talk a lot about practice, but sometimes you kind of need like a motivation to practice as well. And I did a survey recently. A lot of you took it, so thank you so much for that. That is going to be so incredibly helpful as I plan videos for the coming year and even for the end of the year. I might try to do a Vlogmas type of schedule. No 100% promises. We are still in October. The next word is bloom, but I might try. So that will be super helpful. Let me know if you guys would enjoy seeing that, or if you're like, no thank you, that's a lot of videos. They definitely wouldn't be all tutorial style videos. We would have some more letter with me videos, some more pen reviews. I have a stack sitting right in front of me of a bin full of pens for my next pen review, and that is, or my next pen haul I should say. And that is what I'm going to film after this. I have a lot of different ideas for videos, and your survey results help me so much. The next word is amazing. But one thing that I noticed when I did the survey is a lot of you it's not necessarily about creating hand lettering, but it's just about being creative as like a creative person. And I completely resonated with that. So maybe it wasn't like an overwhelming amount of people, but I think when I did read that, I totally resonated with that because I have felt like a creative person my whole life, but I mean, I can't draw at all. I mean, I can, I shouldn't say that, but I don't draw well. And when I see people who can illustrate and just draw like these cute little doodles, that does not come naturally to me at all. the next word is believe. And so I really resonated with those of you who said that you were just like wanting a creative way or a creative outlet, a way to be creative, and you found that in lettering. And I think that's so fun because it's a creative expression. It's not necessarily about like being able to do something with your hand lettering. I mean, of course, some of us turn it into a business, some of us decorate our homes with it, and those are all fun motivations. But when it comes to your motivation to sit down and practice every day, or sit down and practice every week, or, you know, spend the time mastering your craft, I feel like maybe sometimes we need a little bit more motivation, and that seems like that's a motivation for a lot of you. And it is for me as well, just kind of expressing my creativity and realizing it's okay if I can't sit down and paint a masterpiece, or if I can't draw a realistic looking illustration and I can just draw stick people. That's okay, and that doesn't make me like any less of a creative person. And I think that hand lettering is definitely a really fun way to express yourself creatively. So I really resonated with those of you who said that. And so honestly, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to do the survey. I will definitely be doing that every year, if not multiple times a year, because I think it's just so good to reevaluate. And the next word is awaken. So yes, thank you to those of you who took that. There were over 500 people who took this survey, and I haven't gotten through all of the answers yet. I am still organizing everything, and so yeah, that will take me a little bit of time to get through, but if you missed out, don't worry, I will definitely do it again. And hopefully the people who did answer the survey, I'm sure, gave a lot of ideas that a lot of you are struggling with, especially because I see multiple answers kind of talking about the same thing. So hopefully we will all learn something from the people who took that survey. So if you like this kind of lettering, this kind of letter with me, you will have to let me know in the comments below. I know it's a little bit slower of a pace. This is actually how we do it in Letter Together. We do one letter with me per month, except for I'm actually switching it to 2. So if you are in Letter Together, and I have not announced that yet, this video is going to go up on Monday. So if I haven't told you that yet, surprise. But this month we started doing our Letter Together videos live in the Facebook group, and it was so fun and so helpful, and we could kind of chat back and forth about questions that you guys had. And so if you are interested in Letter Together, I will link all of that stuff below. That is just my monthly membership group, and I wanted to do something like that because let's move on to the next page. All right, so the first word that we're going to be starting with is determination. So the reason that I wanted to do the Letter With Me videos in Letter Together is because I found that I sometimes struggle with finding time to practice, and not just like practice a little bit, but like sitting down and actually giving myself a little bit of time. And I found that when I did it in Letter Together, that was kind of some of the feedback that I heard too, that like I haven't taken time out to practice, but like doing it with other people was definitely motivating. And so I personally think that doing that live is really fun, and it's like you're actually doing it with other people, and that's what I'm hoping to kind of recreate with these Letter With Me videos as well. And so I hope that those are helpful for you. But if you would like to join in on more, like I said, we're going to be doing those twice a month. So if you're interested, like I said, I can link below what you get when you join Letter Together. And I think that those live Letter With Me videos are becoming some of my favorite, maybe one of my very favorite things in Letter Together. Like I said, we just did it live for the first time this month, but I already was like, that was so fun, and just I think so beneficial to be able to chat back and forth and kind of like talk about the issues that we're having and like how to correct them. And yeah. And I am sitting right now in my dream box, which, if you know, I don't normally film here. I usually film in my laundry room. And I did it here so that I could get up and grab pens if I needed them. I also had a Dreambox video. Well, I have a Dreambox video. Like I said, it's Thursday right now, and Friday, my Dreambox video is supposed to go up. So if you have not watched that yet, make sure to check that out. I kind of go through the whole thing. I missed 4 little compartments, so after I'm done with this, I need to film just the insides of those because I talked about them from the outside. But I go through everything in my Dreambox so that you can see what's in all the little cubbies and all of the pens. And yeah, there's a lot. So I think I'm going to wrap it up with this line. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to tell you the word. This one is enthusiasm. I think I'm going to wrap this up pretty soon because this is getting a little bit long and I don't want to keep you too long, but let me know what you would like to do for our next letter with me if you have a suggestion for topics of words or things like that. I definitely think that these are some of the most helpful videos for you guys, not because I think so, but just based off of your comments and replies, and so many people who have said that doing these letter with me videos have helped them a lot in their hand lettering. So that's really fun to hear because as a YouTuber, sometimes it can be hard to gauge. The next word is give. If you pay too much attention to analytics, you can see that these videos don't get as many views, but I was kind of committed to trying them because I personally thought they would just be one of the most helpful things, because I always talk about, you know, practice, practice, practice. It's not all about your pen. It's not all about your supplies. It's just about practice. And so I thought, why am I not making videos that we're practicing? I'm making all these pen videos and reviews and pen hauls and teaching specific, you know, things, how to do shading with your hand lettering, or, you know, how to do all these different things. But if I'm truly telling you guys that I think the most important thing, or at least one of the most important things, is practice, then we should be practicing on this channel, right? And so I'm really glad that you guys are feeling the same way about that, because I want this to be helpful for you. And if sitting down with your cup of tea and your brush pen and hand lettering with me for 15 or 20 minutes is going to be helpful for you, then I am so happy that's the case. Really different topic, but I also want to say before I forget, if you have not purchased the Millie, I wanted to show you the S. This is a fun S. This lettering style is just fun. When I originally made it, I was kind of thinking you might hand letter a little bit more quickly with this one. I'm not going super quickly right now, but if I were by myself, I probably could speed it up a little and just have some more fun with it. And you might get a little bit different of a look with some different curves and things like that if you're going faster. But yeah, I definitely think this is a fun lettering style, and I just wanted to point that out in case you did not see the S, because it's a little different. So yeah, I hope you like this lettering style. This one actually started in Letter Together, and I just loved it so much that I could not make it its own worksheet set. And the next word we're doing is flourish. I will hopefully get better at reminding you guys of which words we are doing. And maybe I will just finish up this page since we're so close. And the next word is forward. All right, so the next word is forward. So if you have not already, when this video is ending, I would love for you to leave in the comments below just what your motivation is for hand lettering. Is it that you want to start a business, or is it that you wanted a relaxing hobby, or is it that you just wanted a way to be creative? I think those are all part of a lot of our answers. It doesn't have to just be one thing. But that is definitely something to think about when you are looking for some motivation when it comes to practicing your hand lettering. The next word we have is gratitude. And I know this video is getting a little bit longer than I normally do for these videos, so if this is too long, please let me know. And our last word after this one is goals, if you get there before me. And as you can see, I'm not connecting this G. This is just, again, one of those things, one of those fun changes with the Millie style. So if you are wanting to purchase this, I will leave a discount code for you below so that you can get it on sale. And this has been so fun. So let me know if you enjoy this. Let me know what topics you want to do next week. I will continue to post these on Mondays. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for you. I'm excited to see your hand lettering. If you practiced along with me, feel free to tag me over on Instagram in your pictures of your work. That is really fun to see. And thank you so much for watching. I will link the Letter With Me playlist in the description box below for you if you would like to see some more Letter With Me videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.